Howdy y'all. Today I am carving the turkey. I was not able to carve it right when we pulled it off the smoker, so I stuck it in the fridge and now I'm going to carve it today. So hope you enjoy this process. Make sure you've got yourself a couple of good sharp knives. And when I carve my turkey, I start by pulling off the legs and the thighs and then separating out the body, kind of quartering it. And then I begin to carve like that. So we'll go ahead and do that now. And just set the pieces aside. You can come back to them here in a minute and you can carve them up separately. And again, we left the backbone on here, so make sure you get all of the meat off the backbone. If you look, there will be big old hunks of dark meat that are back there, so you don't want to lose those. Once you do that, you can go ahead and pull your wings off. Then once you get to the breast, you're going to go down the breastbone. You'll end up on one side or the other here. Just begin to work your way down. And that breastbone will just peel right off there once you get it going. Set all your bones to the side. You're going to pick the rest of the meat off of those, and we're also going to use them for the stock, for the bone broth. All right, so now you've got your breast here, and you can either slice this, or you can put it directly on the plate and let your people slice it however they want. If they want a piece, but make sure you slice it this way against the grain of the meat. The grain of the meat runs that way. You want to slice this way. All right, there's your other breast. And you're going to take all your bones, you're going to throw them in a pot. But before you do that, make sure you pick off all the meat. There's a lot of meat left on this thing. This will make for some great sandwiches later. I usually break them a little bit before I throw them in the pot. Makes it a little easier to get them covered up. For your wings, just take that big old bone right out of the middle. Throw that in your pot. And you can take this and slice it again against the grain of meat. One of the things you're going to notice about the meat is that it's going to have some pink in it. This is not because it's undercooked rather. It means that's the smoke line. When you smoke meat, you're going to have a smoke ring that forms, and this is from the smoke penetrating the meat. That's what gives it a lot of the flavor. Don't worry if you have a little bit of pink in here. If you've reached your temperature on cooking the bird, you're fine. It's okay to consume, even if there is a little bit of pink there in the meat. You're going to want to separate out the legs from the thighs. Kind of start cutting there at in the hinge of the leg and work your way down to the bone. It should come right off. And you can do a couple things. You can either serve that whole, which that means one person's going to grab it. I typically will cut the meat off the bone and present that with the rest of the dark meat. Now on the thigh here, you're going to want to flip it over and you see the bone that's going to be running right through there. Make a small slice back here, and then fold the meat back, pull the bone out, keep all that meat there if you can, and then you can flip this back over and cut it, slice it like that. It makes these really nice kind of thigh meat fillets. The leg here, right there in the crease. Cut it back, fold it open, you should see that joint exposed. And cut right through there. There we go. Again, flip it over. Cut along that bone. Fold it back. Might have to make little cuts here and there, but that bone should pop right out. And again, slice it that way. The bone's this way, you're slicing that way. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, now you've got a nice turkey dinner you can serve to your family. This is the good stuff right here. But use the bones to make a bone broth. Bone broth is one of my favorite things to do after I've smoked a turkey. It is unbelievably good for you. You use every bit of the turkey that you can use after the bones have been boiled down. You boil them for about 24 hours. I'll put my recipe down in the description of the video. But you'll boil it for about 24 hours, not boil, I'm sorry, simmer for 24 hours. And then afterwards, you've got an unbelievable bone broth that you can use as a base for soups. I just like to drink it. So, but hopefully you'll enjoy that and you use most of the bird. Once you're done, you can take the bones and you can put them into a compost pile or into a garden somewhere. Add a lot of nice calcium and minerals to the soil. So there you go. That's the process of carving your turkey. And set it out on a plate, make it look nice, and you can serve it for your Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner.